Welcome back to Tech Tuesday. We made it a second week. So the last time I properly filmed a Tech Tuesday episode was in September of 2022 after I unboxed the new iPhone and Apple Watch for that year. As I said in the last episode, I had all intentions of having a season 8 of Tech Tuesday and unboxing my iPhone 15. However, the SD card broke and I didn't get to do that. And then when it came time for the iPhone 16, I did film me unboxing it in my truck. However, I never posted it. And then with the iPhone 17, I just gave up. So I thought today we'd have a flashback episode and revisit the iPhone 15, 16, and 17. This can also be a fun little video to see just how much has changed over the phones throughout the years. So let's first take it back to 2023. It's cracked! So this is the iPhone 15 Pro Max. When we compare it next to the 14 Pro Max, as you can see, they look just about the same. This was actually the first time in like forever that I had gotten the same color back to back. And it was really what kind of finally made me realize that I am essentially just switching out the same exact phone every single year. It's fine. So what was different with the iPhone 15? They had this new button on the side. They replaced the mute switch with an action button, which you could program to do different things like open up your camera, start a voice memo. The cameras, of course, got better like any other phone. The outer edges of the 15, they actually switched out and made titanium as opposed to stainless steel. I think I'm more of a stainless steel kind of guy. Like this 14, like this black and this black polished steel. I mean, I know it gets fingerprints, but like, it's beautiful. I really wish they would have polished the titanium like they did on the iPhone Air and on the titanium Apple Watches. Other than that, the only other major new feature is that it featured USB-C charging, which was all Europe's fault if I recall correctly. Other than possibly, I think, a larger camera bump. Yup. Other than that, the phones, there wasn't that much that was new with the iPhone 15. They did have a new natural titanium color drop that year, however, I did not get it. I opted for the black. As you can tell, for the last 6 months that I had this phone, I decided to not use a case on it. As you can see, that ended. Only the back got cracked a little bit, and then there was just a few scuffs along the edges, but other than that, it held up pretty well. Now let's move on to the iPhone 16. So the first thing is that the iPhone 16 came in this amazing, they technically called it desert titanium, but I mean, it's pretty much just gold. It's not the same as the XS Max gold, but I mean, it'll do. The main new feature of the iPhone 16s is that they now had Apple Intelligence built into them, as well as this new camera control button, which if you click it, it'll open up your camera. You can then use it to switch between your lenses, or all different kinds of things in the camera. Other than that, there wasn't really a huge amount that was different with the iPhone 16. I got the matching gold Apple Watch Series 10. I did have this memory with the iPhone 16 though. I'm gonna have a whole separate video about that and Apple Care coming up in the next couple episodes, so look for that. Next up is the 17. And here she is, the latest and greatest iPhone 17 Pro Max. As you can see when we compare it to our previous version, you can see that there's a lot different. We now have the camera plateau at the top. We have a new aluminum unibody design, which makes it look very interesting. I'm just gonna be honest, the iPhone 17 lineup and the iPhone release of 2025 was probably my least favorite ever. Not only did the Pros get rid of the titanium, but they're aluminum again. It's essentially an iPhone 6 in 2025. I will say that in my personal experience, this 17 has got a lot less hot with the new vapor cooling system that they had, because this 16 and the 15, they overheated very, very easily. However, another reason I don't like the 17 lineup is our color choices we decided to have. For some reason, I guess Apple forgot that this is the Pro phone, not the basic phone, and they gave us the most stupidest colors in the world. We got a silver, which is, you know, whatever, except I don't like that it's two-toned like this. Then we had this blue, which, I mean, is a pretty safe bet. And then we had a god-awful orange. And there's no black. Hello? I also hate iOS 26, by the way. These were my reactions right after I watched the Apple event.
So currently crashing the flip out, because what do you mean? I mean, the 17 just got dropped, but I already knew it was going to have that stupid ugly thing. But what do you mean there's no black? There's white, an ugly ass orange, and blue. What do you mean there's no black? What the
As you can see, I was not a happy little Apple sheep. I will say, this design has grown on me the last couple of months. It's still not my favorite thing in the world. Like this 16 was perfect. Like the titanium, the glass, it was perfect. I loved it. I wish sometimes that I wasn't such like a sheep, or else I would have skipped the 17. But I know if I would have done that by the time the 18 comes out and I didn't have the 17 in my collection, I would have been like, why didn't I get the 17? I'm hoping with the iPhone 18s there will at least be a black. They'll probably still look like this, unfortunately. I've seen rumors that there's gonna be like a burgundy-ish color. I guess we'll see. I secretly really want them to bring back stainless steel, but I don't know how likely that is. Especially since these are aluminum again. They're very, prone to little nicks and scratches. I can see right there, I have a little nick on my phone. There's a couple really small ones up here on the top corner and on the bottom of my little plateau here. Now, I know these are very minor little scratches, but like, my 16, I had a Temu case on this phone the entire time I had it. And, I mean, apart from the shatter, which is a whole different story, I mean, this phone stayed in one complete piece. I mean, with this one, I've had it in the case pretty much every day. I don't take it out that often because I don't like looking at this. So, I don't know. I'm very impatiently waiting for the next iPhone design. Also, why did we give the Pro colors? Like the iPhone Air, it still has titanium and it's polished titanium. So, I mean, it's like titanium, but it would be polished. And they get a black, a silver, a gold, and some blue. Like that's what we should have got on the Pro Maxes and the Pros, but I don't know, whatever. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Tech Tuesday. I just wanted to very quickly recap over the past couple generations of iPhones that I have not covered on Tech Tuesday. In the next episode, we're gonna be having our first unboxing video since like 2022, I think. Come back next week to see what that is, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!